Hello and welcome to In the Kitchen with Matt. I am your host, Matt Taylor. Today, I'm going to show you how to make cake pops. I had a request to make cake pops, so here we go. That is what we're going to do. They're really easy to make, simple ingredients. If I can do it, you can do it. Let's get started. All right, first what you want to do is you want to bake yourself a cake using whatever recipe you want. Cake mixes work really great for this. I just did a yellow cake here in a 13 by 9 pan. And I'm just going to take half of it and we're going to break it up into pieces. All right, let's go ahead and break up these bigger clumps with our hands. We really want to get this really fine, small crumbs. And you could try using like a hand mixer. It might throw a bunch of cake all over the place. But it really breaks up the cake really nicely. This is an instance where a stand mixer would work well with like a paddle attachment. Another trick that you could do is you could use your knife and just shave off the brown parts, the cooked parts, because those don't break down as easily. And then everything else will come apart, but that's pretty good. Now what we want to do is we want to add our frosting. I'm just using a store-bought frosting. You can make your own frosting if you want. And we're going to add a little bit at a time. And just come in here with your hands and mix it together. Again, you can use your stand mixer if you want. Okay, and so you get it to where everything comes together about like this. I just use a really big heaping tablespoon. It wound up being about 2.5 tablespoons of frosting. And the consistency you want when you squeeze it together, it kind of stays together really nicely. Okay, there we go. It almost looks like a Play-Doh. And then I'm just going to use a tablespoon and come in here and get some out. I kind of want 2 tablespoons, and that'll make a nice little cake pop. So try to get about 2 tablespoons worth. And just kind of squeeze it in your hand a little bit and then roll it up into a ball. And it just rolls really nicely this way. And that's a little bit too big, I think. I'm just going to shave some off. Okay, and just roll it with your palms till it's a ball like that. All right, now we have our cake balls all rolled up. Now a normal cake mix box will make about 24 to 26 cake pops, depending on the size that you make them. I'm gonna go ahead and just set this up here. And now I have this product called Candy Quick. I just got this at Walmart. You can find it online as well. It just melts really well and does a really good consistency. You could also use candy melts. I use those as well. Or you can just use normal chocolate chips or whatnot. And I just have them in this little bowl. And I'm gonna start by just melting this in the microwave on bursts of 30 seconds and then stirring 30-second stir until it's all nice and melted. All right, once that we have that little chocolate melted, let's go ahead and take some of our cake sticks. These are just called treat sticks or cake pop sticks. And I found these at Walmart, but again, you can find them online. Just go ahead and dip it in there, almost an inch thick. And just go ahead and poke it right there on your cake pop. And if you want the bottom to be smooth, just smooth that out with your finger. Just do that with the other ones. And just go in about almost an inch. You don't want to go too far. And then we want to see how flat the bottom got because it's resting on there. You can kind of just shape that back if you want. And then I'm going to go ahead and just stick this on a thing of styrofoam. Okay, or if you have a cake pop stand, you can use that as well. You can also, when you pick it up, you could put the cake pop in the little flat side that was sitting down, so you can kind of cover up that little flat spot. All right, now that we have these done, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in the refrigerator to chill them down a little bit for about 10 minutes, and then we can dip them. All right, and then once we take those cake pops out of the fridge, we'll go ahead and grab one. And now we just want to dip it in our chocolate. Just tilt the bowl a little bit. And you can just spin it if you want, depending on how deep your bowl is. And then you could take your spoon and just help it a little bit so it's even. Okay. And then what we want to do is just kind of tap it a little bit and get that excess off. And as I'm tapping, I'm just turning a little bit just to try to make this as smooth as possible. Okay, that's awesome. I think that turned out pretty great. I'm gonna go ahead and put that back in my styrofoam. And then here's an example where I'm using a deeper glass and I'm using pink. And just go ahead and just go straight down. You can move it around a little bit. I'm gonna come up. And then again, still want to tap it a little bit because there's going to be a lot of excess that's going to want to come off. Just gentle taps. If you tap too hard, the cake pop might fall off of the stick. So this process could be a little tedious if you're making a ton of these. Then you just get like a group of friends over or family members and just have a little cake pop making party. Oh yeah! Go ahead and do that with the first coat with whatever flavor of chocolate that you want to do. White chocolate, milk chocolate, different kinds of colors of candy melts, and so on. All right, and now what you can do is you could just take a little plastic bag and put some chocolate in there and make, or whatever color you want, and make like a little piping bag. And drizzle over it. All right, and then when you're done, just go ahead and let those sit for a little bit so the top drizzles can go ahead and firm up and they'll be ready to go, ready to serve. All right, the cake pops are done. Turned out fantastic. Really easy to do. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm Matt Taylor. This has been another episode of In the Kitchen with Matt. Thank you for joining me. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or requests, put them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thumbs up. Down in the corner, push it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you'll know anytime a new video is posted. Until next time, take care. Time for me to dive into one of these. Oh yeah, I'm going to bite into this one right here. Dun, 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 dun.